How's it going, guys? Cameron here as Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. What you are looking at here is an accumulation of about 5 years of loose pocket change that I have collected. There is a coin machine, there's plenty of them around, where you can take your loose coins to, and it will take about almost 13% of what you deposit, and it will give you a voucher, and you can redeem that usually at the grocery store. And you can redeem that for actual cash. So what we're doing here, I don't know how much is in here. If I had to guess, I don't know, maybe $30-40. I've also got some bottles to return as well. Now you might be asking yourself, why CG, why are you doing all this today? Well, stay tuned and find out. How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with a quick little update video here. Now, as a lot of you guys know, recently picked up the Switch at the pawn shop with Cruisin' Blast. That was about $325. So not a lot of money, obviously. And at the same time, I had mentioned on a prior video that I was looking at selling my Wii U. I just wasn't playing it. Again, I know there are some decent games within the Wii U library, but the console itself just doesn't do it for me. The UI, the front end, I can't stand the Mii universe where you pick your Mii character or your Wii character. I don't know. It's really that was really a failed attempt at creating a successor to the Nintendo Wii. Nintendo nailed it with the Switch as far as the feel of the console is concerned and the aesthetics and even just the raw materials used to create this console. This console is what the Wii U should have been. So I threw up my Wii U on the classifieds, and I had two ads up. I had the Wii U with Mario 3D World together, selling that on its own, and then I had almost all my games with the exception of two, which I'm going to hold on to. I'm going to see if they appreciate a little bit more. I held on to Shovel Knight, and I actually held on to Bayonetta 2 because it's the special edition that comes with Bayonetta, the original, which is playable via backwards compatibility with the Nintendo Wii. So all that being said, I put up two separate ads. I lowballed myself as far as the games are concerned because I know some of the games you could probably get top dollar for. I had a lot of heavy hitters. So yeah, the ad was up for a couple of days. I had some ridiculous responses. People are asking if I can deliver the console. People are asking if I could drive an hour and a half away to deliver it. No, that's not happening. And then somebody actually hit me up out of the blue last night asking if the console was still available with Super Mario 3D World. And I said, it is. I said, by the way, if you're interested, I have another ad up with all the games. He's like, how much would you take for all of, like, the whole kit and caboodle? Well, I said, well, to be honest with you, I'm already selling myself short. I'm already undercutting myself as far as the value of the games are concerned. I said, I'll take $350 for everything. And he took it. And the guy showed up a couple hours later, and he took everything away. And it was a huge weight off my shoulders. Now I've got more shelf space to expand my Wii collection, and I picked up a Wii game yesterday. Not a very good game, but it's one that I want to showcase on the channel, do a review of, and then I might get rid of it. We'll see. So the Wii U is gone. Got my money back and then some from what I spent on the Switch. And the Switch, we'll do a separate video talking about my initial impressions on it because, man, oh man, are the games expensive. But we're not really going to talk about that here. So, all that being said, happy as a clam, got my money back. And then I'm looking online, and what do I see being sold in my area? Hello! Yeah. 32X. I finally got myself a 32X. Oh yeah. So, yeah, there was a pawn shop in Ottawa that was selling a 32X. It was $150. Comes with an additional plate. So this is so that if you've got a Model 2 Genesis, it fits properly. You take the plate off for the Model 1. And it came with the AC adapter as well. So why did I pick up a 32X? Well, I wanted a 32X for quite a while. If you don't know the full backstory about the 32X, it obviously wasn't a very successful add-on to the Genesis. That being said, allegedly, Sega sold upwards of 800,000 32Xs in its relatively short lifespan. So you're thinking 800,000, that's pretty common. You think you'd see more of these in the wild, but you just don't. You don't. They didn't all survive. A lot of them probably got thrown out, to be honest. And it's gotten to the point now where it's like rare. You don't see 32X pop up too often on the classifieds. Do yourself a favor after you're done watching this video. Go on eBay as an example and look up 32X. I did. You're either going to get one that's complete in box, it's like $600, or you're going to get one that's complete and it's going to cost you $300 to $400. For whatever reason, the 32X has gone up in price. So I really wanted a 32X. I understand the library is not that deep. I don't plan on really collecting physical carts for the 32X. I will rock an EverDrive, and I will dip my toe in the water. It would be cool to get the original Sega CD, even if it's non-functional, just to be able to have it on the bottom of my Model 1 so I can have the full tower of power. But, the main interest for me would be Virtual Racing Deluxe on the 32X. I've never played it before. It looks so awesome. I'm very excited to try it out. And there's a couple of other games I would like to try out too. I'm not sure if using an EverDrive on the 32X without the Sega CD, if I could still play those uncommon 32X Sega CD games that came out where there was full motion video in the games, but it also took advantage of the 32X. I don't know. I'm going to try to play around with it tonight. It does kind of suck how you have to plug in an extra AC adapter into the wall. Talk about a fire hazard. Was $150 a good deal? Once you factor in tax and everything on top of that? I'd say it is, because 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, I'm not going to be thinking about the $150 I spent on the 32X. I'm just going to be happy that I have one, because I'm telling you folks, if you are this bit interested in 32X, they're, at least in Canada, very hard to come by. I never see them even at the boutique retro video game stores. Those stores never seem to have them. Anytime I have come across a 32X online, they're all beat up, scratched. The hell, this one's not. And there, even if you were to go down the road of trying to get a couple of carts for the 32X, is my understanding it's not terribly expensive. Virtual Racing Deluxe can be had for about $30 or $40. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll pick up that game and we'll leave it at that. But I wanted to sort of have it more for historical purposes, and to be able to have it plugged into the Genesis so I can look at it. It's a really awesome conversation piece. It's not what would you call it? Would you call it an add-on? Yeah, it's not really its own console, right? It's not something that gets talked about enough. Not too many people had one back in the day that I know of. The homebrew community is starting to take interest in it. Sega Lord X actually posted a video last night showcasing the original Tomb Raider, which a couple of indie developers are trying to get running on the 32X. So that's really cool as well. There's a ROM hack out there for Doom, which originally came out on the 32X and wasn't perfect. There's a ROM hack out there that fixes a lot of the imperfections. I think there's another one for Mortal Kombat 2 as well. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm really happy to have it. I'm excited to check out Freddie Couples' 18 Holes of Amazing Golf. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, no, that's it. There's not much else to say. Yeah, it's not as big as you'd think it was. A lot of people, think it's a huge mushroom cloud. It's really not that big, to be honest with you. And yeah, no, absolutely, $150. I don't have a problem paying that because I really wanted it. can't seem to find one. And when I do, it's twice as much as what I paid for it today. So, yeah, 32X. Woo! Yeah! So I'm going to cut it off there. I don't really have much else to say. I need to hook it up and fuck around with it a little bit. But let me know in the comments below, do any of you guys out there have a 32X? Have you played a 32X before? What are your thoughts on the 32X? Any games you'd like to recommend for the 32X? I know that's kind of a silly question because there's not that many games for it. But like I said, Virtua Racing Deluxe is really the meat and potatoes. That's the one that I really want to check out. So, yeah, I'm really happy about it in case you didn't notice. I know some of you probably don't think this is a big deal, but to me, yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah, that's awesome. That is fucking awesome. Anyways, yeah. That's going to do it for this video. I'll be back with something a little bit later. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good night.